the man now, dog. You are the man now, dog.
Hey, before you leave, that was like a good company meeting we had, right? I felt like everybody felt good.
Yeah.
You felt good about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all felt good?
Maybe.
As far as meetings go, pretty good.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Right. Was it too quick? Or just it was quick?
It was perfectly quick, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like those
All right.
some people say like, oh, this could have been an email. Like this could have been an email, but it was quick enough that it didn't bother me.
Right.
Yeah.
You wonder sometimes with the way things are, should it have been an email? Should it have been a meeting? I feel like I've left the last like 5 all hands meetings I've called, going home and just absolutely hating my own guts.
Oh.
I just feel like I
Was it like the HR thing you got in trouble for, or just generally?
I guess that's wrapped up in it. I don't know if it's the forefront of what's on my mind, but it's like I'm not my best self at these meetings, and I just want to be me, where it's like, and again, I want to say philosophically, I do think that if I see a movie and the movie is very like sexual, I can talk about that, and I'm not going to at work anymore, but I understand why that. I think
not to bring up exactly like what the HR case was, but it's not that the movie was sexual, is that you just kept talking about how horny the movie made you.
Yeah, because I don't remember anything sexy in
I think it's the problem.
But
Right.
you kept going on about it.
You kept being like, and can I hate to.
I
don't
think
want to
like
get in
we're
trouble with
breach
this
right now.
Yeah,
This is even too much. Yeah,
So because I'm just repeating what he said.
right.
What if that snake was a huge hog instead?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So here's where I feel trapped, is I know I'm not allowed to talk about this, but I do have like a pretty great defense of what I said and a pretty great understanding of it. And so I don't want to go home today and say like, you should have just spoken up for yourself. But I think that's better than going home today and being like, I'm going to get an email tomorrow about this. So no comment on that whole situation.
Well, hey,
I'll
that
just
wasn't
say-
the only weird part of the meeting. So it's
Okay.
It's we did legally put that part of the meeting to bed. I think HR was pretty clear about it.
Mm-hmm.
But to each his own.
Yeah.
I thought the snacks could have been fresher.
Yeah, that's a kick.
Nothing worse. No offense. Nothing worse than like warm cantaloupe. Yep.
Nothing?
Yeah, no offense, but there's nothing worse than that.
Nothing. That's about the tops for me.
If I had bid into, again, I like this feedback. And what I'm learning is if I had bit into a cantaloupe that was really cold and it had hurt my teeth while I was talking and I said like, fucking shit or something like that, that's an HR issue. Cantaloupe's warm. I know what I'm getting. I have sensitive teeth. Bite in. Number one of the fruits. Doesn't even need to be juicy to be good. I don't even care if it's really dry and warm.
I feel like we're getting into the HR area again where sort of your feelings end up zooming a certain direction that maybe the rest of the group isn't going in.
I guess I'm trying to relate less on the specifics of the meeting here. And like Alex, don't you ever leave a meeting or a situation, a social hang, a date, and just go like, I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Like you beat yourself up about it.
It's not something that is like, I'm no stranger to that feeling, right? Like I have often been like, God, why did you say that? Or tripping over your own tongue and stuff. But I just think I think I don't give myself that many reasons, almost on purpose,
really
to do that.
Great
Like
way to say
like I didn't even want to bring this up because we were the worst part of it for me was that the melon was hot. But the only reason it was that it was hot. It was sort of like hot to the touch. Like it was just a little. It was a scotch beyond warm.
It had been in my car.
And that's It was in your car, but it was also it was under his shirt. Also, he had 2 of them up there as breasts.
Well,
Yeah.
The meeting was
Right.
weird. The meeting was a little weird.
right.
And you know that, but
I do have, I would say, plausible deniability. They were in the breast area, but also I had 2 bags in my hand. And so you could argue that that was the only place I could store them.
interesting your wording choice there. You could argue.
And I made sure of that. That's what I'll say.
What's crazy is they were empty bags, so it feels like the panels could have been. And I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to dig up old wounds for you.
I'm just not even comfortable with you using the word crazy, and I hope when you go home, you kind of beat yourself up.
Okay, yeah,
about that.
no, that's really bad.
Okay, great. And let's think about that, because I would say
You're not going to get other people in trouble that gets you out of trouble. I'll say that now.
Yeah, it's not. That's
doesn't
not how
work
it
that
works.
way.
And also, you're not in trouble for saying crazy. It's just we have to start to think about. We have to update the lexicon. We're not saying
That's
that
right.
anymore.
Sexicon.
Okay, see?
The meeting is technically over, but I would say that this is probably the weirdest part of the meeting. Because you've kept us now longer. The one thing I liked about the meeting was that it was quick, even though it could have been an email. And I looked past all the overt sexual stuff. But now you're really digging up the sexual stuff. I see you looking at a picture of Jennifer Lopez on your phone from Anaconda, and I don't know what's coming next. But I just think that, like Alex said, you get to choose your behavior before you do it, not just hate yourself after you've done it.
Yeah, and I do think the attacking other people, trying to make them look like they were doing the sexual stuff. Like, it's a little like when you said the stuff about like my pregnancy, I was just like very put off. Like I'm not being sexual because I'm telling people that I'm pregnant. It's just my life.
Well, you are, because you're announcing to everyone that you have had sex.
Yeah, but I really don't think the watermelon bit was necessary. I really don't think that you had to heat up a watermelon and put it in your shirt.
Agreed.
So hot melon doesn't work here, is what I'm learning. Overall, hot melon doesn't
anywhere.
work. No, I've seen it work.
Really?
Okay, yeah, we know. You saw Gallagher a couple weekends ago and you loved it. You won't stop talking about Gallagher.
I was in the splash zone and the melon wasn't hot at all.
That would have been a PR nightmare for Gallagher if everyone was scalded by melon at his show.
Yeah, what's he going to do? Bring an oven on stage? Or, I guess he could keep it in his trunk right before the show.
No, oven's good. Oven's good. Yeah, all right, let's have a meeting tomorrow. I've been thinking about some stuff. You'll be getting an email tonight. Keep your Slack open.
You can't make us work at night. You can't.
It's not work.
Yeah, I'll be here at 9. If the meeting's at 9, then I'll catch it. But I'm not going to await a meeting email tonight. I'm sorry.
Noted.
And take out the attachments.
Yes, thank you.
Just stop sending attachments with the professional. You go professional up top and completely unprofessional at the end. And I really think it's not.
Yeah, I cannot.
They're not even applicable.
I cannot unsee the Shrek photos, the naked Shrek photos.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. He's naked in the movie. Right. And this was just like, what if it was a little more.
Is Shrek ever naked in the movie? I don't think so.
You see his butt through mud, kind of. Yeah. No.
Well, this was his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Scene.